I want to. I want to. I don't get why not. I think that would be an amazing fight. I'll beat the shit out of him. I already told y'all. I answered that question already. I already told y'all that's all up to him. He's the one of the biggest superstars in the sport of boxing. Um, Once they give me that call, I just gotta answer the phone call. So you gotta ask Tank all them questions. I think that me and him is the best and biggest fight. I think that we have superior skills and real talent. And whether he want to admit it or not, I know that that's the best
cool?
fight.
There's that one photo of you guys that everyone likes to use when they compare the two of you.
I ain't cool with nobody.
Hey, James.
Except you were cool with Edwin. You guys shared a meme.
Me and Edwin not cool.
But you shared the meme, right?
Yeah, I like the meme because he was basically saying like, fighters is ducking him, fighters is ducking me, so we end up fighting each other. So I understood what he meant, but truthfully, nah, I ain't cool with him.
Shakur, do you think you and Tank could fill the stadium here? Would you like to be the first guy to fight in the stadium out here in Vegas?
I think me and Tank, we gonna do big numbers. Like I think when that fight happens, just because of the hype and just because of the world gonna want to see it and the best versus the best, I think that the stadium's gonna be filled. I can't tell you how big the number's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I think he's a better fighter than Martin. I think that I was gonna beat the shit out of Martin, honestly. So I think he's a better fighter overall.
What do you think happened with Frank? Do you think that was his decision, or he just took some advice? Or
I think that he was reading it to the media wrong. I think that the media spread a lot of lies, and if you go on Twitter, they tell you a lot of lies that's not true. And I think he believed a lot of them lies, and he ran with that. And you can hear it in his interview. He's saying like, "Oh well, Shakur was offered $8 million," and like he's saying a whole bunch of lies. So I think he read it to the media wrong, and I don't think he really wanted to fight deep down inside. So he kind of got cold feet.
Shakur, how frustrating is it to be the boogeyman?
I can't. I don't know. It's kind of hard. But at the end of the day, I believe in God, and I know that everything happening for a reason, and I'm gonna get my just due when it comes time.
The boogeyman could be looked at as a positive thing in boxing because it means you're the most avoided. Do you enjoy that title, or is it more frustrating?
Nah, it's more frustrating because I like to fight. I'm competitive. I want to be in the most competitive fights, which is why I'm fighting Edwin De Los Santos. So I just want to keep pushing myself and keep getting better.
Haney moving up to 140, Teofimo there with the title as well. I know you want those names, and I also know that you want to stay a lightweight as well. Would you ever consider a jump to where those bigger names are, knowing that you like these challenges?
I wouldn't count it out, but right now, let me get my feet wet at 135. When I came to 135, they said this was the toughest division, and now that I'm here, they want to try to big up 140 and make 140 the division now. But
you just got to go where the fights are, right?
I hear it. I hear it.
Did everybody run from you? Did everybody run from you?
I don't got no pick for that. I'm real cool with Regis, so hopefully Regis could do something to get the victory.
what do you say when people were asking why were you disrespectful with Haney and Martin but not Lomachenko? Do you address that? Or?
It's two different situations. With Haney, he did some goofy shit. I ain't even about to even like give y'all all the goofy shit. That's a whole long ass story. With Frank spoke on my situation. Frank went in the media. They asked him a question about me and Devin Haney, and Frank went on air and said, "Oh, if I was Shakur, I would take the offer that was presented." And so he spoke on a situation that had nothing to do with him. And then once you did that, I felt like it was disrespect. So now I got to disrespect you.
Hey, Shane, when and why did your relationship change with Devin Haney?
Man, like I said, I ain't trying to keep even talking about all that shit. I think that a lot of people don't know the insides of it. They don't understand that it's not me. I don't start nothing with nobody. I'm just somebody, okay, once you start with me or once you do something to me, I felt a type of way and came back at that person. But at the end of the day, I ain't about to give y'all the whole rundown. But I never started none. I never made it the way that it is now. But now it's where it's at and it's up.
You
and
think y'all
Tank
can rectify that?
Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to rectify nothing. I'm straight. I want to. I don't get why not. I think that would be an amazing fight. I'll beat the shit out of him. I think Devin might feel better at 140. I think he probably feels a little bit better as far as the weight, and he's not sucking himself down. So maybe he feels better at 140, and maybe he do beat Regis, but he do have a little trouble with southpaw. It look like.
If Prograis won that fight, are you like, I still want to fight Haney anyways because of it's gotten personal now, or you're moving on at that point?
I don't. It don't matter to me. I fight anybody. So
Do you think
as long as the money and the business and everything makes sense, sign me up.
Do you think the 25% offer Shakur from Devin was a way to avoid you? Like, what if you would have accepted it? Does that fight happen?
No, I don't think that the fight happens if I accept it. But I mean, I can't say nothing about it. It is what it is. But yeah, I think that's a dub because of the fighter that I am, because of the accolades that I got in the sport of boxing. I'm not just no regular fighter moving up to 135. I'm a fighter who conquered the title at 26, 130. So I thought that offer was bullshit, but I ain't really say no to it. I wanted to keep going and see what else can I get. What can a WBC demand? And I don't know. It could have been the same thing, or it could have been less or more. So you just never know what it would have been. But he decided to move up.
Why do you feel that it wouldn't have gone through, even if you did say yes? What else could have stopped it?
I don't think that they really want to fight me. Like deep down inside, I don't think that they want to get in the ring with a fighter like me right after the performance that they had with Lomachenko. I don't think that their confidence level was survived.
But why wouldn't you then just kind of call their bluff and be like, all right, let's see?
Because I told you I went another direction.
Right, true.
I went to the WBC and just enforced my mandatory, and I tried to do it that way. But at the end of the day, like I said, I can't force nobody to fight me. So
What is the latest with that? Because he pensioned them that he wants to keep his belt and move up for this fight. He told me something they
about
told him
moving
that
back
he
down.
has to. Yeah, something that he has to move back down. So what's the latest with that?
Like I said, I don't know that. You gotta ask him them questions. I can't tell you what he's doing. I can just tell you what I'm doing, and my word, we'll fight anybody.
Did the WBC tell you anything? Like, okay, yeah, well, I don't know. Did you get any answers from the WBC as far as what's the latest? Are you going to get a title shot?
The same answers that y'all got is the same answers I got.
Shakur,
He's going up, and he may come back down, and if he do come down, it's 50-50.
Shakur, do you like being the most avoided guy?
Nah, I don't like it.
Why?
Because once again, I'm a competitive person. I like to fight. I want to fight in the biggest fights. I want to fight against the best and push myself. I don't want to fight mediocre competition. So at the end of the day, I don't like fighting mediocre. Now, what I will say, Edwin is not a mediocre fighter. He's a good fighter.
Big puncher.
Yeah, and he's a good movement. He's a good boxer too.
Are you surprised that everybody moved away from 35 as soon as you entered the division?
I don't know, man. You gotta ask them people that question. Yeah, it's very surprising because I kept hearing how 135 was the toughest division in boxing, and all of the names is at 135. But right now, it's only two names. Well, mainly two names, two big names that's supposed to be the big fight.
Shakur, we know that you got big fights ahead of you. Do you have an end game in mind? Do you know that you want to be retired at 30, or do you know where you want to be? What your long-term goals are?
Nah, I don't know. I love the sport of boxing. I love everything about boxing right now. So, as of right now, I'm enjoying the moment. I can't tell you when I'm gonna retire. I can't tell you none of that stuff. I love this. I'm married to boxing, so at the end of the day, that's my other wife right there.
Are we building toward a Navarrete fight? Is that what this card is building towards?
You gotta ask Tyrant. They probably answer that question, but once again, I'm willing to fight whoever, whenever, as long as the business is right. I'm ready for it. So Navarrete is on the undercard. Hopefully he could do his thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and it could be a big fight next. I'm not sucking down to 130 no more. I'm at a comfortable weight class where I don't have to lose that much weight. So honestly, we can see a lot more knockouts.
Do you feel heavier power in your punches, just kind of being in the gym, not having to suck down all that?
Yeah, for sure. I feel sharp, strong. Like I said, me not having to cut that weight makes me feel a lot stronger as a fighter. And when I get in front of dudes that's cutting from the 160s and beyond, and they coming all the way down to 135, I know that I got them because they had to do so much more to get that weight off and had to suck down and do all the extra, and I ain't got to do that. So
Again, you close with Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford said he wants to be not just a 2-division first male, but he wants to do it in 3-division undisputed world champion. Is it a goal of yours, seeing how motivating that is for Terrence Crawford? Is it a goal of yours to become undisputed?
I got different opinions on it. So honestly, with Bud, that's his goals. That's what he want to accomplish. I like accomplishing some of the stuff in the sport of boxing, but at the end of the day, them belts, you paying a fee on the belts, like it ain't really that important to me. I like to be in the biggest and best fight. So me fighting somebody like Tank is more important than fighting for undisputed right now or anything like that. Just because of the fact that Tank is the bigger star in a bigger fight, and he's the best fighter as far as the eye test that I see in the weight class. So that would be me going against the best, and I will enjoy that.
We'll do one more
When
question.
you was watching him and Errol, did you envision yourself in there? Because from a fan standpoint, we excited just from a fan standpoint, but you doing it from a fighter standpoint, did you envision yourself with Tank or somebody else at that moment as Terrence was displaying that beautiful performance?
Nah, I really wasn't even thinking about it. I was just so focused on Bud. I was cheering him on and wishing him the best at the while I was in the arena. But I ain't think about the fight. I know that it's gonna happen, and I can't wait for it to happen.